So you're going to create a YouTube channel. You're going to start creating videos and people are going to come flooding to watch your stuff and you're going to become rich and famous, right? Well, it's not quite that easy. I have people contact me a lot saying, hey, I'm going to start doing YouTube. How can I be successful? How can I make money? What are your hints? Which kind of scares me a little bit. I know it's easy to look at my channel and go, oh, hey, you've got 27,000 subscribers. You're doing awesome. 27,000 subscribers may at first look like it's a huge number, but really when it comes to being YouTube famous and making money, it's not that big a number. And yet even there, it's taken me over a year and a half, starting to approach 2 years to get to that spot. The people that you see that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions, many of them have been doing this for years and years, and it's taken them a long time to build it. So I don't want to put a damper on you, but it's going to take a lot of work, it's going to take a lot of time, and if you really want to do well, it's going to take some investment and some other skills as well. All that said, here's kind of my hints on how to get started on YouTube, how to start doing well, and how to start getting the word out about your channel. The first thing and the most important thing about doing videos on YouTube is to enjoy what you're doing. Make sure that you are doing a subject or a style or something that you like, that you have fun, that if nobody ever watches your videos, that you're not going to care because you had fun doing it and enjoying it. I love theme parks. I enjoy amusement parks. I love my time working and telling the stories about it. So honestly, when I first started the channel, I didn't care if anybody watched. Yeah, I'd hoped, and yes, I was really wanting people to do that, but it wouldn't have made a difference, and if everybody stopped watching now, I would still keep producing the videos. So make sure you're doing something that you want to do even if nobody ever tunes in, because there's a pretty good chance you're not going to make any money off of it. So you definitely want to do something you enjoy. Now, even if you do eventually start making money, you've got to make sure that you keep enjoying it. If you watch YouTube a lot, you have probably seen people that you enjoy, and then it seems like they lose focus and they're not quite what they used to be. And a lot of times it's because they get distracted with all the other stuff. But then they can come back and refocus again, and hey, it's just like starting off again. It has to be something you enjoy, something you want to do, something that you would want to watch as well. Because if you don't like watching your own stuff, who else is going to want to watch it? And that's a good thing to remember, is to make sure it's something that you would want to watch, that you would enjoy. I've had people send me videos where they've tried to put their phone in their dashboard camera and you see the roof of their car, or you see this really dark scene where you can't see anything and there's a bunch of noise, and you're kind of looking at it going, what is this? Why would I want to watch this? And you've got to be interesting right away. If you lose them within the first 30 seconds to a minute, you've lost them. So keep in mind when you're shooting, is this something you would want to watch? Is this interesting to you? And pretend it's not you, pretend it's somebody else. And use that kind of as a guide. It includes a number of other little things as far as quality. Most YouTubers, when they start off shooting on their phone, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to start off with big fancy equipment. This is my camera and sound stuff for the first 6 to 9 months when I started. And as I'm going to drop it, it worked just fine. Keep in mind simple things. Don't shoot video this way. You don't watch your TV on its side. You don't watch movies this way. Turn your phone sideways. Make sure it's horizontal because you're going to get a better picture that way. You're actually going to have a more watchable picture that way. If you're one of these that grabs your phone and starts taking pictures around you, hold it this way as a standard deal. Just get used to the horizontal. It's going to make a big difference in how people are going to enjoy watching your video, believe it or not. Don't go out and spend a lot of money on equipment to start. Use what you've got. Almost everybody has a smartphone that can shoot good quality video. Most of them shoot HD video anymore. You don't need anything more than that to start. I've had a couple guys, I'm gonna go spend a couple $1,000s and become famous. I might have spent that much on equipment now after almost 2 years, but that's because I've used money that people were already paying to support and ad revenue to upgrade my equipment as I went along, and I learned as I went along. Especially if you're new, you can easily overwhelm yourself with equipment. Don't do that. Stick with what you know, learn a little bit at a time, and gradually build it up. Simple other little things that a lot of people don't realize. Don't shoot this way. I know it's easy for a lot of people to want to do selfies this way. There's 2 problems with that. One, if you're shooting this way, most phones have their camera on the top. You have now covered your phone and you can't see anything. The others will usually have the microphone down at the bottom. Well, now you've covered your microphone and you're scrubbing it and scraping it. Plus, people don't want to see your arm sticking out in the video. It looks tacky. So there's a couple ways you can get around that. If you're going to be at home or someplace, buy a tripod. A simple, small little tripod. You can buy these for about $10, $15. This is a more expensive model because it's got some extras on it. This one I actually bought so I could hold it up like that and use it a little bit as a selfie thing without my hand in the picture. But a simple tripod, put it on a table or a desk or something facing you, and then for about $10, you can buy a clip. So you might spend $20, $25, attach the clip, put your phone in the clip, and it will hold it for you. Now you can selfie it that way and your arm's not in the picture, or better yet, put it on a table or desk and just look at it and shoot that way. Keeps it held stable for you, doesn't cost very much money. You can even, if budget is really tight, I actually got this as a part of a kit with my camera and I don't use it at all, but if you have nothing else, a simple little tiny cheap tripod can work. Just get the clip, attach your phone, you're good to go. If you're going to be on the road, well then change from this to a pistol grip. Again, these are about $10 or so. Attach your clip, and now you've got a much more comfortable grip to hold, plus it's going to be a lot more stable. This is easier to hold than this, and your hand's not going to move as much. Which actually brings me to another good point. When you're shooting video out on the road, don't move and don't jerk around real quick. One of the things that we as people tend to do is if we see something interesting, we turn quickly. On video, that looks terrible. It's scary because this is massive jerk and people can actually get motion sick from it. Don't jerk the camera. If you're going to turn it slow and smooth. So you actually want to turn it and move it about like this. Nice and slow, steady, easy, and it will look much better with what you're trying to show your viewers than if you suddenly move it like that. That looks terrible. I mean, you can't even see the camera. Can you imagine what the video would look like? Come on. And this will kind of give you an idea. You can see exactly the video that I'm shooting and how easy that is to see. So you can see all my lights in my living room. But if this is what you're doing, you don't want that. Shoot at a place that doesn't have a whole lot of noise. I like to shoot inside. If you can, make sure you have a room that doesn't echo a whole lot. It will make your sound much better. To start off with, just use your cell phone. It's going to get good sound. It's actually pretty impressive, the microphones they have on cell phones today. And that will give you good stable picture, pretty good sound, and you'll be in good shape to start. So that gives you good quality and good content, assuming that you're following my hints from earlier. Next thing is to edit your video. There is some pretty cheap video editing software out there. I use a program called Vegas Movie Studio Platinum. It'll run you about $80. They actually have a cheaper version that's about $40. And I do all my editing on my computer. But if you don't have a computer, you're still not out of luck. There is actually video editing apps that you can download on your phone. And you can edit your videos that way. That's what I do to eliminate all my uhs, buts, and so. And I say so a lot. It helps to make your video flow better and make it much more viewable and fun to watch, as opposed to having the jerks and stutters and stumbles and stuff like that. So get some basic video editing software, learn how to use it, and then use it. Vegas Movie Studio, in fact, even comes with a 30-day free trial, so you can try stuff out without even having to pay for it to begin with. Last two hints, and they're at the end, but these are hugely important. One, upload consistently. When I first started, I had 3 videos that I actually uploaded on the very same day. And then I made sure I uploaded every single Thursday without fail. Didn't miss. Upload consistently, at least once a week if you really want it to pick up. Don't miss it. Don't be sporadic. Don't do Monday one week and then Friday the next week. Because in fact, if you'll notice, my second channel that I just recently started, I've been kind of sporadic on it. And it hasn't been picking up. And that's one of the major reasons. You've got to be consistent and do it constantly. Make yourself a schedule. On this day I'm going to film, on this day I'm going to edit, and on this day I'm going to upload and publish. However it works for you, but make sure you're constantly uploading consistent videos. Even if it's not getting views, continue to upload. And then share it with family, friends, other places that may have it online. When I first started, I had over 1,000 friends on Facebook. So right off the bat, I had a number of people that could view. Plus, I also had theme park forums and places where I had a bunch of friends that talked online about amusement parks and roller coasters. And so I took all of those places and I published links to my videos. Every time I uploaded a video, I would publish the links. Many of them still get the links today for updates. I don't necessarily so much on the forums so much because I don't want to spam them, but my Facebook page constantly gets it. My fan page gets them. My Reddit page gets it. There's other Reddit forums that will get the videos linked to it. And I am constantly pushing links out. Now, you think, hey, 1,000 people that are friends on Facebook, you'd immediately get 1,000 subs. I got about 100, maybe, from my friends on Facebook. If you've got a friend on Facebook that's starting to link videos, go subscribe to them. It would really be nice. And for all of my friends on Facebook who haven't subscribed yet, shame on you, I'm taking names. But that's your start, is push it out on Facebook or whatever other social media that you use. Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Get those links up and then ask your friends, please go subscribe, please watch, and then please share so other people will watch and subscribe. And that's how you initially get your push out there. Again, 1,000 people, all these things, took off great, right? Actually, I started in May, and by December of that year, I probably had about 400 or 500 subscribers total, doing that every single week. And I was actually doing pretty good at the time. That's not a bad timeline. By February or so, I was probably up to about 750 subscribers, and then I had a video that caught YouTube's algorithms just right. It was a little controversial and people had liked it. People started commenting on it and sharing it. Can you believe what he just said? Is this true? Do you think that's right? And it was talking about the tour groups that come into Disney. That one video basically built my channel because people started talking about it and sharing it. And is this true? Is this guy just a jerk? And YouTube's algorithms actually picked up that people were liking it, sharing it, and commenting on it, and begin to push it out as a recommended video on other people's channels. And because other people would then see it that way, then they would click and watch it. And literally in February and March and part of April, it pulled in a couple 100,000 views because it just happened to catch that. And that's where a lot of my subscribers came from. I'll bet a lot of you watching this, that's where you started. And it just happened to hit the right things at the right time. Without that one video, I would probably be about 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers now, and that's okay. Don't expect to have a video do that. Don't try to shoot a video just so it will do that, because it's probably not going to work. Do what you want to do what you enjoy doing, and it will gradually build up. So that's kind of my hints on how to build a YouTube channel and how to create it and how to be successful. Be patient. If you never make money, that's okay. And if you're only doing it to make money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And I can tell you now, it's probably going to fail before you ever get anywhere. Do it because you enjoy it. Do it on subjects you enjoy. Do videos that you would enjoy watching and do them consistently. And you'll get a lot out of doing videos on YouTube. Thanks so much. Hope this helped you out a little bit. Hope it gave you some good hints if you're thinking about doing YouTube. Now, as I mentioned, my channel is mostly about amusement parks and my time working at Walt Disney World and Silver Dollar City. If you want to check them out, I'd love if you subscribed. If not, I hope you enjoyed this video and got some good advice from it. Thank you so much. 20,000 subscribers, 27, whatever that is. When I started, my very first videos, I had 3 videos I uploaded. When I first started, gosh, that's flipping, that's going to sound terrible. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button right there. If you'd like to see another great video of mine, there's a good one right there for you. And if you'd like to be like these wonderful people and support me on Patreon, hit that link right there. Thanks so much.